It has been now, it's over a month since the government shutdown started, and some federal workers in our area are feeling the impact. The Food Bank for New York City hosted a pop-up food pantry today geared at specifically helping those furloughed employees. CBSN New York's John Diaz is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn, where the event was held, and can tell us how we can all contribute to the need here year-round. John.
Yeah, Dana, that's right. Like you just mentioned, everyone coming down here today receiving these resources, receiving this help are federal government employees. Let me tell you, many of them that I've been speaking with out here today telling me that it's never really come to this. They've actually never really needed to receive this assistance before. A lot of them saying that they actually feel bad, saying that, they are actually feel like they're taking this food and these resources from even the less fortunate. I'm actually joined now here with the CEO behind all of this, the woman really behind all of this, Margaret. Now, Margaret, you're the CEO here of the Food Bank for New York City, and tell me a little bit about this event. What's going on here?
Well, Food Bank, this is what we do. We serve vulnerable people. We serve people who are struggling with hunger. But we realize that federal workers have now missed 2 paychecks. Average American cannot afford to miss hardly 1 paycheck. So we wanted to pick an iconic location that people who are unfamiliar with soup kitchens and food pantries would be able to easily find, feel comfortable coming here to not only get food and non-food items, but to also learn information about other help that they're eligible for.
Yeah, and what other help are they eligible that you have here today?
We have information here helping them with SNAP. Yes. Also, at the end of the month, they'll be able to get their taxes done for free and get important refunds into their household, because cash is going to always be king.
And take a tour here with me right over here. Tell me, I guess, exactly what is going on here.
Well, when any of these workers come in, they're going to find all kinds of items. The first station is all for dry goods. These bags were all wrapped and packed by volunteers who showed up for MLK Day with us yesterday.
Yes.
There were 600 New Yorkers who descended upon our warehouse to make sure these things happen. We also have protein. There's frozen meat. There's fresh milk over here to the side. There's produce, fresh fruit, vegetables, and personal care items. We're actually finding that the feminine care products and the diapers have actually been one of the most popular tables. I think we may even be running out. As I'm looking at it, I think we have run out.
Now, how much of an increase have you seen here in these food banks since this whole government shutdown? I know you were kind of saying there's really no way of determining that exact number.
Well, there's 18,000 federal workers right here in the 5 boroughs, and they're all over the place. I think what we're really seeing, we're hearing from soup kitchens and food pantries on all 5 boroughs that they're seeing more people. We got a direct call out from the Coast Guard, and they let us know that they too need help. So we're just seeing it on every single borough, all kinds of people. I don't know if you saw today, there are TSA workers who came straight from the airport.
Yeah. In their uniforms.
In their uniform. They just left work. We actually had a father of 2 teenage daughters who was so happy to see the table with the personal care items on it, because he's still a dad and he has to provide for his family.
Now, I was speaking with a mother. She has 2 children. One goes to Buffalo and upstate to college, and she was saying, she's been worrying about tuition and this and that. She wasn't ever really worrying about food, putting food on the plate, because she had a full-time job. Now she's worried about tuition, full-time, getting food and all this different stuff. She doesn't really know what she's going to do.
Well, you think about it. A government job has always been a wonderful achievement, and it's supposed to equal great security. They are now experiencing food insecurity. These 2 communities were never supposed to meet. Some of these people are the ones who have served our clients. They have been in partnership with the food bank, and now they're eligible for the same services that they've provided to the needy.
Now, how can New Yorkers help? A lot of people watching right now, they're going to want to help. How exactly could they do that?
The easiest thing to do is to first raise your voice. Your elected officials, not only local, but those in Washington, D.C., should know exactly how you feel. You can pick up the phone. You can send an email. Do not just argue with people on social media. Pick up the phone and make your voice heard. The government shutdown needs to end. The second part is you can find a local charity. You can join us as a volunteer. You can donate. February is going to be terrible for people living in need.
And why is this?
Because the families who are on food stamps already received their benefits last week. That has to last them for 6 weeks, when typically you only get about 2 weeks worth of help out of 1 month's food stamps. This is this is a serious crisis. So we need more people to understand how connected we all are. This is not those people, this is all of us.
And now this is just the first of a couple of these pop-ups you're going to be doing, right?
Yes. This is the first one. Barclays Center said yes to us first. We're so excited to be here. They actually said yes immediately. We are planning a few more of these pop-ups. There will be one in Manhattan and another in the Bronx. So we just ask people to go to our website and you can get more information in the coming days and weeks.
Great. And so really though, and what time could people come on down here and when could they? You said 1,000 people, right? You're helping out?
We are going to be here until 3 o'clock today. We've already seen a couple of hundred people in under an hour.
That is phenomenal. But you said, again, for 1,000 people, you're okay.
We have enough for 1,000 people. It doesn't look like we had enough feminine care products, so we're going to figure out and see if we can get another delivery down here from the warehouse.
That is fantastic. All this is so great. And we're going to post a lot more information over on our website, cbsnewyork.com, for everyone watching out here today. That's really going to want to help out. What you're doing out here is outstanding for all these people.
Thank you for caring.
Thank you so much. And we're going to actually send it, though, back to you guys in the studio. For now, reporting here from the Barclays Center, John Diaz, CBSN, New York.
John, is she still there, Ms. Purvis? Because I did have a question.
Oh, yeah, she's still right here. If you want to, yeah. What's
really,
the question, Dana?
You know, for what the food bank does year-round, it is about dignity. You're helping people, but it is about dignity. And so I'm just wondering, adding on with the furlough and people in need year-round, how are her volunteers, or give us her thoughts on just how you treat people and how you help them, not only with the goods, but with the words and support.
How are the volunteers helping? You're saying, yeah. So Dana wants to know, how the volunteers helping with their words and with everything like that. What are they really doing?
We could not have done this without volunteers. Every bag, everything that you are seeing on all of these tables was put together by New Yorkers who volunteered their time. We had 600 New Yorkers to show up in honor of Dr. King Day just yesterday, and over the weekend, they made all of this happen. So we thank them, we love them. It's not possible without volunteers.
Yeah, I mean, you were saying that MLK Day was a huge day for them to be packing, and it's probably a big community coming together kind of thing.
Yes, I mean, well, Barclays said yes to us faster than we thought they were going to, and Stop and Shop. I mean, they had no hesitation. So we had to pull this together really, really quickly. And I mean, thank goodness it was MLK Day weekend, and the fact that people just needed something to do with all the anxiety and fears that they're having, and they showed up for us on a very cold day. They showed up for us. We only had, I think, 20 cancellations out of 600.
Very cold day,
yes,
too.
Yeah, it was very cold. It was so cold.
And cold today, too, and they're still, all these volunteers are down out here.
Yes, yes. Well, this is a lot better than our warehouse. Barclays is pretty plush compared to our warehouse, but we really are surrounded by so much love and so much partnership, and the phones have been ringing with more of our partners saying they, too, want to join us. These are the people who make our country run. They need to know that we all stand behind them. That's why we named it Rise Up for the Shutdown.
I love that.
I love that.
I love
Very
that.
nice meeting you and everything you're doing, yeah. All right, Dana, we'll send it right back to you.
Okay, John, thank you. Thank you so much.